I'm Shania Ferdinand, Enterprise Community Strategy Director at Natwest. How we started working with the Centre for Research in Ethnic Minority Entrepreneurship was because we realised that although we knew that there were barriers that entrepreneurs from ethnic minority backgrounds faced, we didn't have a quantifiable way of actually measuring it or of communicating or having the data. So we wanted to work with an organisation that we knew was embedded in the community and was able to create research that would be meaningful and impactful. So the finding that stood out to me the most was the fact that individuals from ethnic minority backgrounds are almost twice as likely to have entrepreneurial ambition and to start a business, but where the challenge comes is in growing and building a sustainable business. And so we realised that we had a massive opportunity to harness that ambition by connecting better with the enterprise programs that we already offered and bringing the support that we offer to businesses by being more intentional about working with partners and engaging with the ethnic minority entrepreneurial community. So to implement the recommendations, we've worked with a number of partners. An example of that is our partnership with Aspire Consultancy, who create the UK Black Business Entrepreneurs Conference, who we work with each year to engage Black founders by bringing them education, the opportunity to network with each other, but to also hear really insightful and thoughtful speeches from successful Black founders from the UK.
So my name is Dr. Carlton Brown. I'm the founder of Aspire Consultancy. I'm also the founder of the UK Black Business Entrepreneur Conference. The UK Black Business Entrepreneur Conference, we stand on three pillars. One is to empower, two is to engage, and the other is to educate. But part of that, we talk about building social capital and networks, access to opportunities. And so the impact is significant, both economically and socially. So this conference, the UK Black Business Entrepreneur Conference, and the fact that we are partnering with Natwest does genuinely give access to opportunities and has tangible outcomes, both economically and politically. The ability for Natwest to partner, particularly around finance, and access to finance is significantly challenging for people from the Black and ethnic minority communities. We know that there's a lack of trust in the community. We also know there's a lack of access for opportunities in terms of access to finance. But partnering with us, it gives Natwest the opportunity to get insights. It gives the African and Caribbean diaspora and ethnic minorities the opportunity to understand the requirements of funding and financing. So those two coming together and that symbiosis that takes place of having a conference of this nature and giving access to finance is critical. So Natwest are playing a strategic role in developing that, not only the relationship, but also the understanding of how to navigate that particular financial critical path. So I think it's really, really important that we do that. Natwest plays a critical role in the partnership with the UK Black Business Entrepreneur Conference. They've been partnering with us for 4 years. And without Natwest and their vision and belief in what the conference, what it stands for, this would not necessarily be as possible as it is today. They are, when I say a true partner, in the whole essence of it, from conceptualization of ideas through to strategy and through to execution, they play an integral role. So Natwest are an invaluable partner in the UK Black Business Entrepreneur Conference. And we are really grateful for that partnership, and we really appreciate the relationship that we've built over the last 4 years.
So the advice I'd give to other financial institutions is that it is important to get the research and gather the data to understand the challenges, but I think most importantly is talking to entrepreneurs and understanding from their perspective what's the most helpful and what's the most useful. But most importantly for me is building an inclusive entrepreneurial environment. I think bringing entrepreneurs together where they can learn from each other and help each other solve the challenges that they are facing is really key, and we can be really great facilitators of bringing together those who are doing really well with those who are just starting on their journeys.